We are live.
We're live and we're back. I don't think we've done one of these in a while.
You did one with Darius.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Oh, James is back. Sorry, Darius is busy. But yeah, so coffee with coaches. We already drank our coffees because we just finished the podcast, so it's just coaches. So today we just wanted to touch on a few little things that have been going on within the gym and speak about a couple of really awesome podcasts.
Yes,
that we've
hang
had
about,
going on.
man. This is going to get...
Gone good. First one, one of our most recent ones that has come out with Mike Catras, CrossFit Games athlete.
Currently doing it.
Currently there competing. So we spoke to him last week?
Yeah.
Week before? Yeah, last week, just on how his journey to get to the games was just 10 years in the making. So it's a great story around, persistence, resilience, and just on a personal note, just like, because I've known Mike for probably about 12 years now. So it's great to sort of discuss his journey and the influence he's had on our gym, and the way we things do here. So, if you're watching the games at all, you're interested in it, keep an eye out on the teams. CrossFit Aylesbury, I think that's how you say it. Is that right? Don't know. You're the Welsh.
Don't get it wrong.
You're the Welsh one.
It is good, man. I mean, how many people give up 10 years in the making
Yeah.
to try and make it, and he's made it? You're like,
With anything.
well, we've given up a million times within that 10 years. So they were amazing. And just then, before we get on to some educational stuff, we just recorded a podcast with Jeff Ash. He lives out in Texas. He's a nutritionist, he's a personal trainer, but he specializes in sort of family and children's nutrition and teens. And it was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, really, amazing. As parents of young kids, we got so much out of it.
And not
really,
even just a parent.
Yeah.
There's kids around at all time, nieces, nephews, cousins, friends, children. So you
It's
always
great.
have to be aware for it. Even just we spoke about language, we spoke about problems, we spoke about disordered eating, and if we should get kids to finish the food on their plate and what's
picky eaters, diet culture, everything. As a parent or someone who is directly involved with kids, you'll want to know about this podcast. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
It was really fun.
It's gonna bang. It's gonna bang. Done any exciting posts this week?
I've done plenty. So I guess one of the posts I did yesterday, because it's the only one I can remember at the moment. We spoke about.
It was so good to me. It was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh yeah, amazing. But about my post now. Spoke about, can you target specific areas on your body for fat loss?
Pacific.
And yeah, it's one of those things where we are so often marketed, thrown in our faces all the time, all the little gimmicks that that tell us that we can, the shake weights that just melt the fat away, the skinny teas, the 6-minute ab routines. We're constantly sold all this kind of stuff. And it is just a marketing tool, because it's not true. We can't just target the fat on our tummies or the fat on our legs or generally the areas of our body that, people are most concerned about.
You cannot target specific areas of body fat.
Pacific?
But I do like the thought process here of spot enhancing areas. So a lot of people go I don't like, say my bingo wings, or I don't like the fat on my arm. Okay, that's fine. So we can't spot reduce that body fat, but we can spot enhance that muscle mass.
Yeah.
So you'll eventually get the shape that you want better, and you should always look to enhance, build your muscle mass, because that's the idea of toning, right? Toning is losing your body fat and it's meeting your muscle mass, so you have shape in the middle.
Yeah.
So we can still try and do both.
Exactly right. So the round out the post was pretty much saying I cannot promise you a magical method to fix it, but if you eat adequate protein, lift some weights, cultivate a calorie deficit, you can achieve that defined, toned look that you're chasing.
I like the analogy of you can't empty a swimming pool from one side.
You could if there was a hole there.
It has to, no, because it eventually all just lower together, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, of course. What do I have this week? Meal frequency. Again, something that comes up time and time again, but it's a I think when you're a nutritionist and you're around the game too much, you think that if you speak about enough time, everyone in the world must understand it by now. Everyone knows that you need to be in energy deficit to lose weight. Everyone knows that meal frequency doesn't matter when it comes to a weight loss, as long as calories are
matched.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Like 6 meals, 3 meals from a weight loss perspective, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. There's obviously you can be a little bit more critical with what you're doing in terms of maybe being satiated for longer throughout the day, but then you can go into fasting and be like, yeah, but you don't carry on getting hungrier. So there's so much here, but it really doesn't matter if you eat 3 or 6 or 12 or 1, as long as it fits into your lifestyle as well as possible. I would say, again, the myth is from meal frequency. I'd say protein frequency for muscle growth and repair. Like if we have protein more often, then that can help build muscle better. But from a fat loss perspective and a weight management perspective, it doesn't really matter whatsoever. So I'll say it again, doesn't matter if you have 6, doesn't matter if you have 3 or 2, as long as calories are matched.
Well, yeah, happy with that. But just, I guess, to round things out, we had a really cool event last week, our Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, man.
We shared the video on our page and all our socials the other day. So if, go over, check it out, give it a like, because it supports Joey who made it and Bernie who took a lot of the photos. Share it, or if you're interested in joining, come on in.
It was. I think it does tell a lot. It was a massive event. It was such a good event.
And Kate for organising, sorry.
Yeah, that's it. And I think obviously as the coaches and as owners, it's time where you could be in there and look around and go, hey, this was, this is pretty fucking cool, what we've done and the community that we've got here, and just, not even just when it comes into the community, the actual results that we get.
Yeah.
Like the community are good, but we get results and we get them time and time again, because most people want results. That's why they come to the gym. They have a problem. It's our job to deal with this problem. So we get people results while hanging around with cool people.
Yeah. So if you're keen on joining, slide into the DMs, and James will be in contact with you.
Peace.
Peace.
Cool.